Can I integrate them? No, they hate my guts. But I'll probably give it to them anyway, since what other use is there for it? But there's no point converting it, since Aquilea will just convert it back. What a shame. Let's enjoy this attrition for a little bit longer, or alternatively, get out. Peace with you for all this land. I do want Presburg, but we'll just squeeze on you ever tighter. I'll finally have a reason to spend this admin. GB hate our guts. Aggressive expansion. It's always the aggressive expansion. I could have gotten out that with improved relations, but the inevitability of it all is overwhelming. And since I love Milan, they may as well have a bit more land. The Lombard land, of course. No, keep your alliance with Austria. I might need you to double team him later on, but break it with you. Which means I now really need to go to war. But all my diplomats are busy, and I bet I fall in Regency in 6 days. Okay, no, we're good. Which means you need to get inside me right now. Same for you, Brandenburg. It's going to take a long time and cost a lot of points, but that's why we have this surplus. And now, yeah, being annexed makes them want to break away, but that's alright. I could tech up to get rid of that, so I think I will. Sure, expensive on the dip, but what are you going to do? Keep them happy with a marriage, and now I really need to go to war. Doesn't even matter who with. Saxony would be nice. Can I chance it until August? Is there anybody I don't have a truce with? Well, there's Scandinavia. Albania, always there for me. GB is Defender of the Faith, but the problem is that you are still making those cores, and I don't want to interrupt those. Netherlands, do you have any friends that I could attack? Normandy, well. Yeah, I have a truce with Normandy since I punched them out. Okay, guess I chance it until May on my 62-year-old ruler. Oh, how sweet. But no. Dum-de-dum-dum, no pressure. You know, I think it's, the hatchet is going to be buried in that regard. Not meaning in any good ways. You know, GB, our royal marriage is just costing me, so I'm going to break those royal ties. You might notice that I did not get a stability hit for that. You will not get a stability hit for breaking a royal marriage if you are the Curia controller, or if you have diplomatic ideas fully fleshed out. The important thing to realize from that, I was going to say, is that they don't get the broke royal marriage malice with you, but they do. I must be mistaken. Oh, Bulgaria, I would marry you any day of the week. It's a real shame I can't integrate you, but lessons must be learnt. Jake, player map mode real fast. Yeah, it's the quickest way to see what land you have. There are a couple of ugly bits in my nation, which maybe I should take care of. We're allied with Zungar, which I refuse to acknowledge as a real name. They won't join it anyway, so I'm gonna take it. Portugal might as well join in. and Gizmaluk also have to go, but unlike the other one, I'm going to put a claim on... Wait, what? Allied with Kara. Kara is tiny. Yeah, I think I will put a claim on you. Jake, stop relation with Scandinavia. Yeah, I have a lot of relations with Scandinavia. Which means cancel trade power. And break royal ties. What else do I have with them? Ah, I must revoke my guarantee. Which is probably just as well. Perhaps after we pull the trigger here. Now, when you go to war with someone, it takes twice as long to fabricate your claim. So it'll end up taking about 2 years base. Oh, excellent. Tax assessor, no longer quite as good as he once could have been. Economic takes care of his job, but we'll build him anyway. More inflation reduction won't go amiss. And now I shudder. Oh man, what am I waiting around for? I'm meant to be fighting Saxony right now. And taking the... Oh, those cores are going to take a while, aren't they? Some aren't even done. But your overextension is not too bad. You have no intention of coring that one anyway. Let me think, it's 4.5, so... Oh, you'd be safe with Chelmo, wouldn't you? It's just a little bitty province. Or I could force feed you like I always do, but... Can't believe you made that Austrian. I really wanted that to go to Bulgaria. You're going to slow down my coring, but I'm well within the overextension limit, so... Already forgotten what I was going to do. Here it is. Let there be war. Jake, Brandenburg won't help. They're over 50% liberty desire. Not anymore, they're not. Thanks to that military technology that not military, but the other one. Diplomatic technology that I took. Sorted us out in that regard. Alright. No sense letting that manpower go back after all. Let's keep Wittelsbach off of the battlefield. I gotta hand it to him. He's not the greatest king we've ever had. He's good, but he's not great. But he has been tenacious in his desire to live. You go to Ostmark instead of Wien. So does anybody around here actually use automatic fleet transportation? Because I find it the most useless thing. Oh, it's nice to see all that green for the autonomy. I remember when autonomy was a problem. A distant yet horrible memory. Already 6% of the way through those annexations. Lovely. Jake, declare war on Flanders too. I'm going to need a very good reason to do that when they're allied with Scandinavia and have Great Britain defending them. Okay, being in lots of war is certainly a plus, but I think I'll be better off without it. I should have diplo-vassalized Flanders and had the chance, shouldn't I? Now they're just ripe for France's picking. In fact, it looks like Scandinavia is going to diplo-vassalize them, which is not good for me. Or is it? No, it's actually good for me. That's good, actually. Please diplo-vassalize them. That'll draw France into a war with Scandinavia, no doubt. Well, another war with Scandinavia, no doubt. It's a shame my cores have stopped. It's a bigger shame that your cores have stopped, but what good is a force-feeding fetish if we don't act on it? Jake, I run an Albania run and got 1584, the Union over France, insane game or not. Congratulations. That'll make your run a hell of a lot easier, because Albania, it's a tough one. Someone else declare war on Poland or on you? Why did... Ah, Bohemia wants Moravia. Can't let you do that, Bohemia. Oh wait, Moravia's Czech. Can let you do that, Bohemia. If you weren't outraged, you'd make a good vassal. National Bank pays dividends. I find that a really, really funny event. Because long ago, when playing EU3, one of our players, Lucky, was playing as Aragon, and his first idea was the National Bank. And he never got National Bank pays dividends, but he constantly got National Bank in trouble, pay 200 ducats. It was a bad time to be lucky. Jake, what's your average run duration? No, there is no such thing. The runs just go on and on. Alright, let's get you out of my face. Free to take, and although I could core you quite easily, I would rather religiously enrich you. 3 of them there. I'll get it done in 5 months flat. I'm not interested in Karakonyu's land at all, it's just Gizamaluk. Honestly, they deserve to be in my empire. They've been around for so long. Thorn in my side that they were. How many times did Gizamaluk declare war on me in this campaign? If you regularly watched my campaigns, you might notice that I very rarely get declared war upon. In this campaign, Gizamaluk went nuts on me. And good on them. I mean, I like being thrown curveballs, keeps me on my toes. Holy moly, they wanted me dead. Also getting... what? Kara... oh, Kara does have another province there. Well, Kara, I'd like you to be dead, so you're not allowed any friends now. Okay, you can have some fairly useless friends, like, yeah, Gizamluk and Syria, that'll get you far. But it must feel good doing so well on your first Theodora attempt, Jake. The absolute first time you ever played Theodora. Well, what can I say? Was there ever any doubt. One isn't enough. I'll wait for the turn of the month so I can get at least, or rather at most 4. And I'll get you done in 4 months flat. I like to think I don't actually need to keep troops around here. They'll be more useful over here. Ah, this bloomin' march, you know, this province has got to go. You there. That's your job now. I should have taken the march in the last war. I forgot to... Oh, Bohemia did take Moravia. I forgot about it entirely. Ah, but I said they could have it, of course. Of course. Jake, what will you ever do 7 diplomat? Will you ever do 7 diplomats? I waste my diplomats so much that there is really very little use for that. But there is still use. Orthodox is so stable, I'm not even going to get revolts here. We're going to march you back home and you back home. Everybody gets to march back home. We'll keep our navy docked in Venice, because it's a cool kids' capital. There are some great military technologies coming by, but I think we'll flesh out defensive instead. And soon, when this blasted province falls... Oh, you know what? The time has come. Just blitz the bloomin' thing. It's expensive even with a claim. Cursed traditions. Alright. Get out of here. Do I even want it? The answer is no. Bavaria have a claim on it, so they can have it. It's just a shame that I need to take the rest of this garbage land. You've already got 16. That's going to take you up to 27. But you can have 50. I don't want to core this rubbish. Really, I should give you everything you can have. And then I can begin your integration with everyone else's. No, that's a very bad idea. I'm already losing a ton of dip. 6 and 6, huh? Okay, you can be very long. Crap name, but the best I can think up on the fly. And yeah, I can't take Steiermark, of course. But that's fine, because I can just annex you in one shot. And do you have any friendships I want annulled? GB, abso-bloomin'-lutely, I want GB out of that. And hopefully, it'll take about... Shouldn't take too long to get those cores, and then I'll declare war on someone else and just annex you out of existence, because you have been a bit of a pain. I've been treating my manpower very disrespectfully. It's the trouble with quantity. It makes you too, too soft. Be gone. Jake, what do you think is the best single national idea? For example, Ottoman minus 33% coring cost. Well, you've named it right there. Minus 33% coring cost. You just ravage everything without having to worry about being restricted by your paper mana. This is why I should have converted these lands before coring them. But I was too short-sighted. It's alright, we'll be ready for them. Bavaria is certainly ready. They are coring these lands like crazy. Why? They don't have a particularly strong duke. When it comes to admin, at least. I'm feeling for my Diplo powers. Did I really get rid of all my relations with Scandinavia? Of course not. Who else is there? Well, I want Portugal. But the rest are just vassals. That's fine. We'll trade efficiently for dip. Oh, damn, you are not the dip man that I'm looking for. Same dynasty as Scandinavia, though, still. Do not want to. I don't play the Game of Thrones. Brandenburg are growing disloyal. Is there anything I can do about that? Well, I can keep them fighting, or I could tech up in Diplo, neither of which I'm particularly keen on doing right now. Fail at it. Yeah, truce for another 3 years. Netherlands will be a tonking big truce, I imagine. Yeah. If it were up to me, the minor nations would have better ideas than the majors. For example, the French miners would have better ideas than France. The Russian miners would have better ideas than Russia. Just to make it more of a prize for succeeding at them. Most nations like that get devoured before they even live long enough to get any ideas. But unfortunately my design is not the shared view. Alright, how's them cores coming along? Pretty good. You're not in overextension hell. Does the achievement require you to own all the lands? Yes. I must own them all directly. That is why I'm making a beeline to integrate Switzerland and Brandenburg. And I gained Defender of Faith against Portugal. Speaking of me and Portugal, those relations gotta go up, because we are close to breaking that alliance. Can I give you anything? Yeah, military access. Oh, and I will happily take your trade power, because it'll make you like me more. I probably won't get much, but it'll at least be a +10. Jake, will you finish this tonight? I'm verging on a yes. I gotta play my punishment tomorrow, and no diplomats. Essentially I only have 2 diplomats now, since everyone's so busy, but I don't need jail around my good books anytime soon. They still have a bit of Dutch lands to munch on. Quite a bit of it, actually. I could probably take Holland for myself, but that's a story for later. Here, I have mill access. It's all about keeping that positive before the royal marriage breaks. Funny though, Scandinavia and Great Britain together don't think they can take me, so they haven't formed a coalition. And France has a truce, so they don't have a chance. Oh, and when that truce with France ends, they're getting punched again, and even more land will go to Portugal, because something France. I don't swear in my stream, but if I did, I would say F France. Can't swear on the stream, never know when Mummy's going to be watching. At Jake, punishment. Yes, so I do my 2 hours of hell segment, and if I fail to complete the game in under 2 hours, I have to do a punishment. I failed 2 games in a row. What were they? Castlevania and Typing of the Dead? Oh, I love this event. I love mercantilism so much. That event really sucks when you're a republic, though, because although I love mercantilism, not so sure I'm happy spending Republican tradition to get it. Let's also end this horrible attrition. Supply limits feel rather low for this stage in the game. Are you going to vassalize Catalonia, Jake? They're outside of my interest group, so no. Almost halfway with Switzerland. Which is for the better, because I am bleeding Diplo power like it's going out of fashion. But once these... I'm in two minds about our friends in Gelra. And you're still not Scandinavia's vassal. Why is that? Scandinavia has a high opinion of you. You have 200 with them, and you're friendly. There is no reason why you are not their vassal yet. Both at peace. Madness. What punishment game will you be playing, Jake? I believe there are links below that show the 2 hours of hell that have been played, have been suggested, and the punishment games that have been suggested. Since there's not much going on, let's speed forward and admire the rest of the world, and by the lord, this is ugly. Orissa's foremost Severia of Yaganeth, or whatever that achievement is called, doesn't seem to be going too hot for them anymore. And who is Zungar? I have never heard of them. I mean, they're big, but they're doing that Hessian multiplayer trick where everybody occupies them so nobody gets what they want. Alright, they're a horde. Not a horde that I ever remember seeing. Should have had an alliance or 3. Okay, this is going to be where trouble with me and Portugal brews. We're going to get... it'll be the same thing what happened with Scandinavia. Oh, we're going to get angry about claims, or something to that effect. And oh yes, mercantilism. Delicious. I am really wasting away with my trading, but you know what, I cannot be bothered to sit down and sort it out because our monetary situation is beyond good. Jake, a merchant OPM on the Oirat Chagatai. Alright, thanks for that. I shall keep them in mind. Let's get Graz and Crane religiously enriched. Wasn't there another non-core that I had? Ah, of course, but I can't do anything about it until we link up somehow. It means I'll have to take these 2 provinces for myself, I rather think. Oh, I really hope those cores don't get returned to Austria. That those noises you hear are the noises I would make if those lands got returned to Austria. Jake, please do 7 missionaries. I've already done that a few times. How much money would I have to give you for you to not be disgusted by me? Not worth it at all. Minus 26 unrest. Damn, it is good being Orthodox. Let's not have any autonomy for these guys. Completely unnecessary to do that, but we do it anyway. Ah, I've just spotted somebody that needed to die long ago. I gotta hand it to my king. He's really holding on in the name of the dynasty. He's like some kind of dynasty warrior. Now, Ulm, do you have a march? Ha, you don't have a march. You're gonna die. Swiftly. Painfully. They continue to resist culture converting these lands. What a shame. This is also a shame. I really don't want rebels Stopping your coring. It's already stopped that coring, but